In the charming town of Brooksville, nestled among gentle hills and tall oak trees, lived a boy named Ethan Rivers. He was 16 years old, tall for his age, with a mop of curly brown hair and sleepy eyes that matched his laid-back attitude. Ethan wasn't a troublemaker, nor was he unkind. He was simply lazy. While other kids in school chased dreams, explored talents, or joined clubs, Ethan was content spending his days lying on his bed, scrolling endlessly through social media, watching videos, and procrastinating. His parents, Mark and Susan Rivers, had tried everything from motivational books to counseling sessions, alarm clocks to reward charts. Nothing seemed to move Ethan. He'll figure it out eventually, people would say. But the days turned into months, and Ethan remained stuck in his cycle of inaction. One afternoon, as summer vacation began, Ethan received a letter from his grandfather, William Rivers, who lived in a small cottage on the edge of town. The letter was handwritten and said, "Dear Ethan, I want to share something important with you this summer. Come stay with me for 2 weeks. I promise it won't be boring. Love, Grandpa." Curious and with nothing else to do, Ethan agreed. He packed his clothes, his phone, and his tablet, expecting to spend long, lazy hours in the countryside doing nothing. But Grandpa had other plans. William Rivers was a retired watchmaker, known for his precision, discipline, and punctuality. He lived a simple life, early to bed, early to rise, meals at fixed hours, and every moment accounted for. Ethan arrived with a lazy yawn and a headphone in one ear. Grandpa greeted him with a warm hug and a firm handshake. "We rise at 6 a.m. here," Grandpa said. Ethan groaned. 6 a.m.? Seriously? "Time waits for no one," Grandpa replied with a smile. The first few days were rough. Ethan struggled to wake up early, often dragging himself out of bed while Grandpa had already read the newspaper, taken a walk, and prepared breakfast. Grandpa didn't scold him. Instead, he would gently say, "Time is a gift, Ethan. If you waste it, you waste your life." On the fourth day, Grandpa took Ethan into his old workshop behind the cottage. The room was filled with clocks of every kind: grandfather clocks, pocket watches, cuckoo clocks, and elegant wristwatches. The steady ticking filled the room like a heartbeat. "Every second matters," Grandpa said, handing Ethan a small broken pocket watch. "Fix this before the end of your stay." "I don't know how," Ethan replied, confused. "You'll learn." Grandpa gave him some tools, a magnifying glass, and a notebook with diagrams. Ethan spent the next few days fumbling with the watch. He broke springs, lost screws.
To his surprise, Ethan found himself waking up early to work on the watch. Hours passed without him noticing. For the first time in years, he was deeply engaged in something. He started writing down what he learned, and even kept a daily log. By the 10th day, he had reassembled the watch, and it ticked. He ran to Grandpa with wide eyes and showed him. "Well done," Grandpa said, eyes twinkling. "Tell me, what did it take to fix it?" Ethan thought, "Time, patience, focus." Grandpa nodded. "Exactly. And what else in life needs those 3 things?" Ethan was silent for a moment. "Everything, I guess." "Time isn't just hours and minutes, Ethan. It's opportunity, it's growth, it's life itself." That night, Ethan sat by the window and looked at the stars. He thought about the hours he had wasted doing nothing. He thought about all the opportunities he had ignored, the books he never read, the talents he never explored. For the first time, regret didn't paralyze him. It motivated him. The next morning, Ethan woke up before sunrise. He made breakfast for Grandpa. Then he asked, "Can I learn to fix more watches?" Grandpa smiled. "Of course." For the rest of the summer, Ethan followed a routine. Mornings in the workshop, afternoons reading books, evenings taking long walks with Grandpa, discussing life, time, and purpose. He began journaling his thoughts, setting daily goals, and reflecting on how he spent each hour. By the time he returned home, Ethan was transformed. His parents were shocked to see him up early, reading a book, and even cleaning his room. "What happened to you?" his mother asked. Ethan smiled. "I realized time is the most valuable thing I have. I don't want to waste it anymore." In school, Ethan joined a robotics club, volunteered for a local charity, and helped classmates with their assignments. His grades improved. His confidence grew. He still used social media, but with balance. His favorite quote became one of Grandpa's: "Every second is a seed. Plant it wisely." Years later, Ethan became a successful engineer and motivational speaker. In every speech, he told the story of the summer that changed his life. He kept the pocket watch in his office as a reminder. Time had once slipped through his fingers like sand, but now he held it, honored it, and used it to build a life he was proud of. And whenever he met a young person drifting through life, he would hand them a broken watch and say, "Fix this. Learn what it means to value time." Because the boy who once wasted time had learned to treasure it. And in doing so,